Wednesday was productive. I don't even know what to call today. Alex got 1 on the board. You know, happy for Alex. Well done, Alex. You got a contract on the board. Feels great. Well done. That was the only contract for the day, guys. Like, I shit you not. I think, if I'm remembering this correctly, that contract was in the first half hour of the day. We open at 9 o'clock. Alex sold a contract between 9:01 and 9:31. So let that sink in. If we close at 6 o'clock at night, which is another 9 hours, so that was another 8.5 hours of basically no other contracts, mostly just pay-as-you-go accessories and stuff, a few inquiries, people also not having their bank card with them again. I get it. It happens to the best of us, where we leave our bank card at home and that we forget to take it with us. But 2 people today have had that happen. While Alex was on lunch, 2 people forgot to bring their bank card to do the verification step, where obviously we have to change the direct debit so that way, you know, they get charged the correct price when they upgrade. So that would have been 2 phones with insurance. They didn't have their bank card. They said that they have the details on the phone, but they don't actually have the 16-digit card number that we were looking for. They only had like the expiration date, the security number, and the PIN, which is not what we needed. Obviously, if you're in the UK and if you know the bank I'm referring to, you know. But that would have been nice to have 2 phones on the board for insurance for that day, but walking away with just 1 phone or SIM, I can't even remember what Alex did. I think it was a SIM. I'm actually going to go and check on my phone to see. It was a handset and it was a Motorola. At the end of the day, helping people is what we're here to do. But having customers not bring in the correct details when we need to, you know, kind of sucks. Hopefully, they come back either Thursday or Friday, because obviously I said to them, I'll keep your number in the cage with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. That way that, you know, if you do come back, you don't lose the number you want, because she wanted to take out an additional contract, but obviously didn't have her card with her. So she said, I'll come back. She asked us what time did we close, and I said 6 o'clock, so we might see you later. But if you don't, I'm in tomorrow. He's also in tomorrow, so one of us, whoever you speak to, will be happy to take you through the process again, and then go from there. So she goes away. We're hoping that she comes back within the next 2-3 hours before we shut. No, literally nothing. So that was fun. Thursdays and Fridays are normally the busiest days of the week. Going by the tracker from like last week, I think. Actually, I'm going to pull this up before I completely get this wrong. So the Thursday before that, we did 2, and on the Friday before last week, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 on the last Friday, so not this week. So the one before that, I want to say that was 2 weeks ago, roughly now. But Fridays are usually the busier one of the 2. So I'm hoping that Thursday and Friday's pace picks up, because, sure, we're on 10 for the week, but getting 1... No, we're not 10 for the week, now we're 11. What am I talking about? Because we did 6 on Monday, 4 on Tuesday, and plus 1 today, so that's 11. So sure, we're on 11 for the week, and we've still got like, what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so 4 more days, so we should hit target in theory, unless tomorrow and Friday just become an absolute fucking bust. Then that basically relies on Saturday to get the rest of the remaining ones we need. The guy who works Saturday is off this week, so it's just my manager, and she's asked the other colleague if she can come in to cover for a few hours, but if not, I'm expecting a phone call saying, hey, can you come in and help cover if you want the overtime. And then I'm like, sure, which means I technically lose my day off this week because I'm in all week except Saturday. But that's the joys of overtime. Really bummed that I couldn't get a Switch 2. Sold out everywhere, and the only other places I can check, and I keep checking, is we have this place in England. You guys won't have it in America. It's called Curry's PC World. I keep checking their website. I keep checking John Lewis. I keep checking Game, Amazon. They're like extortionate at the moment. I think the lowest one is like $5.90, and that's just the Switch. No game, no nothing. That's just the base Switch 2. The cheapest one at the moment, according to Amazon, right there is $649.99. That is just fucking a highway robbery. And the thing is, look, from clicking on the picture, that's just the base Switch 2. That's not Mario Kart Edition. You know, the one that came with Mario Kart Worlds. That's just the regular Switch 2. So it's $141.99 under being double the price. That is fucking scummy. And that's coming, apparently, from Nintendo themselves. The Switch 2 is just stupidly expensive. But I still want one. Just so I can play more Switch 2 titles that are coming out. But I still do need to pre-order ZA. I'm probably going to pre-order it on Switch 1 and then Switch 2. I've got like money on my Switch eShop account because of Christmas presents last year, which one of my friends got me, like a £50 Nintendo voucher. So I basically will just put that on my Switch account, so I may even just buy like ZA for Switch 1 and then just pre-order Switch 2. Because I'm getting a Switch 2 at some point. I would rather have Switch 2 pre-order because, you know, I get like the figurine like that of obviously Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig. And what other pre-order bonus? I think there's also like a plushie that you can get. Basically all like the cool shit. But yeah, no, it's going to be interesting on my like setup. Where the fuck am I going to put the Switch 2? Because at the moment I've got Switch 1, OLED, empty Switch dock. So I might put it there, next to it, under the monitor. Knowing my luck, I probably will actually just unplug Switch 1 dock number 3 in favour of Switch 2. Because I still will keep my OLED where it is. It's the fact that I have 3 Nintendo Switches and then I want a Switch 2. But I've always wanted the Switch 2. I just didn't really want to pre-order it just because I was like, I don't want it immediately. Whereas now I'm like, really like, kind of in that mindset where I'm like, right, I kind of want to get the game now. I want the console now. So hopefully I can get it at some point. But if not the end of the world. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day than today, and hopefully it's a busier day. But with that being said, I will catch you all in tomorrow's vlog, and I'll see you all then.